Men over 60, 3 essential nuts for boosting kidney health, performance vitality health tips. What if I told you that just 3 simple nuts could help protect your kidneys, boost your energy, and even support your vitality where it matters most? That's not hype. It's backed by real science and fact-checked by trusted health researchers. See, the truth is, after 60, your kidneys become more vulnerable. Your energy dips, and your performance, well, it may not be what it once was. But nature has gifted us some powerful allies, and they're not in your medicine cabinet. They're in your kitchen. In this video, we'll uncover the 3 essential nuts every man over 60 should know about. You'll learn what they do, how much to eat, when to eat them, and one common mistake that's silently working against your health without you even knowing it. And stick with me until the end because I'm sharing one unexpected nut combo that could boost blood flow, kidney support, and hormone balance all in one go. Let's dive in because it's time to take back your strength from the inside out. Number 1. Walnuts. Alright, let's talk about one of the most underrated superfoods for men over 60, walnuts. Now, don't let their wrinkly little shape fool you. These guys might be small, but they pack a serious punch when it comes to your kidney health, your energy, and yes, even your overall performance as a man. First, let's start with why walnuts are so good for your kidneys. You see, as we age, our kidneys become more vulnerable. Years of filtering toxins, medications, processed foods, it all starts to add up. But here's the good news: walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation not just throughout your body, but directly in your kidneys as well. And when you reduce inflammation, you help your kidneys function more efficiently. Now, beyond omega-3s, walnuts also contain antioxidants like polyphenols. These are the warriors that fight off oxidative stress, that silent damage that creeps into your cells and tissues with age. And when oxidative stress hits your kidneys, it can lead to declining function, higher creatinine levels, and even kidney disease over time. So think of walnuts as a protective shield for those vital little organs. But that's not all. Let's talk performance, and I don't just mean your day-to-day energy levels. I'm talking about that kind of performance too. Walnuts are one of the few nuts that support healthy blood flow, thanks to something called arginine. It's an amino acid that helps your body produce nitric oxide, which, simply put, helps open up your blood vessels. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients going where they need to go. And for men, especially over 60, that's huge for energy, mental sharpness, and even intimacy. Now, here's something else you'll love. Walnuts help support heart health too. And why does that matter for your kidneys and vitality? Because your heart and kidneys are deeply connected. When your heart pumps better, your kidneys filter better. It's all part of one big, beautiful system that needs to stay in balance. All right, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about how much is too much. Because yes, even healthy things have a limit, and walnuts are no exception. They're high in healthy fats, but they're also calorie dense. So the sweet spot? Usually around a small handful a day, that's roughly 7 to 10 walnut halves. That's enough to give you the health benefits without overloading your system. If you go overboard, say, eating half a bag at once, you might end up with some unwanted side effects like bloating, stomach upset, or even diarrhea. And for those with already struggling kidneys, too much of any high potassium or phosphorus food could be a bit risky. That's why I always say moderation is key, and your doctor is your guide. I know it's tempting to think, hey, if a little is good, more must be better, right? But our bodies over 60, they need balance. You're not 25 anymore, and that's okay. You're wiser now. And that means listening to your body, and talking with your healthcare provider before making big changes to your diet. Especially if you're already managing kidney issues, high blood pressure, or diabetes, walnuts might still be great for you, but it depends on your individual needs. Now, let's answer a question I get all the time. When is the best time to eat walnuts? Great question, and the answer depends on your goal. If you're looking to boost brain focus and energy during the day, try adding a few walnuts to your breakfast or mid-morning snack. Pair them with oatmeal or Greek yogurt for a power combo that'll keep you full and sharp. If you're more focused on evening recovery, inflammation control, or sleep, walnuts can also be a great bedtime snack. That's because they naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep cycle. Just 5 to 7 walnut halves before bed, maybe with a cup of warm herbal tea, and you're giving your kidneys and your nervous system a calm, healing window overnight. Now, here's something most people don't know: how you eat walnuts matters too. If you're eating them raw, that's great, but if you soak them overnight in water, it can make them easier to digest and reduce something called phytic acid, which may block the absorption of some minerals. It's a simple trick that can make a big difference, especially if your digestion isn't quite what it used to be. And by the way, avoid the sugary or heavily salted versions you find in snack packs at the store. Those can undo all the good stuff we just talked about. Go for raw, unsalted, or dry roasted options. If you need a little flavor, try lightly toasting them yourself at home with just a dash of cinnamon or turmeric, both great for inflammation too. Before we wrap up this part, let me say this from the heart: your health is personal. Just because walnuts are great for most people doesn't mean they're perfect for everyone. If you have nut allergies, obviously skip them. And if you're on a strict renal diet, talk to your nephrologist or dietitian before making changes. There's no shame in needing a tailored plan. That's what smart health looks like at 60 and beyond. So yes, walnuts can be a game changer for your kidneys, your energy, your performance, your heart, even your sleep. But it's all about the right amount, the right timing, and the right guidance. You're not just eating a nut, you're feeding your body wisdom, strength, and longevity. Number 2, Brazil nuts. Now let's move on to something you might not eat every day, but maybe you should: Brazil nuts. These smooth, creamy little powerhouses are like a hidden gem in the world of men's health, especially for guys over 60. You see, most people overlook them because they're not as common as almonds or peanuts. But Brazil nuts are one of the most potent sources of a mineral that your kidneys and your hormones absolutely depend on: selenium. Now, why does selenium matter so much? Well, think of selenium as the quiet protector in your body. It plays a key role in reducing inflammation, supporting your thyroid, and even helping your kidneys function more efficiently by fighting oxidative stress. And here's what's really interesting: studies have shown that low selenium levels are linked with poor kidney function and higher risk of chronic kidney disease. That's why just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts a day can help fill that gap. But that's not all. Selenium also supports your testosterone levels and your immune system, both of which tend to decline as we age. If you've been feeling like your energy's dipping, your strength isn't quite what it used to be, or you just don't have that same spark, it might not be just aging. It could be your selenium levels needing a boost. And Brazil nuts are one of the easiest and most natural ways to do just that. Now let's talk kidney health specifically. The antioxidants in Brazil nuts, combined with their selenium content, have been shown to help lower inflammation and protect kidney tissues from scarring. That's big because one of the sneaky things about kidney damage is that it often starts quietly, with little signs like fatigue or puffy legs, and by the time it's noticeable, it's already advanced. So adding in something as simple as a Brazil nut or two each day is like giving your kidneys a daily little shield, a layer of protection against the wear and tear of time. But here's where we need to pause and talk honestly. Brazil nuts are powerful, yes, but they're also something you need to treat with respect. That same selenium that makes them so healthy, too much of it can actually be toxic over time. We're not talking about eating a few here and there, we're talking about if you were to snack on a whole bag every day. Because just one Brazil nut can contain anywhere from 60 to 90 micrograms of selenium, which is already more than the daily recommended intake for adults. So moderation really is the golden rule here. You don't need a handful. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day is all it takes to get the benefits without risking overload. And here's something a lot of people don't know: your body stores selenium. That means if you're eating too many Brazil nuts regularly, you're not just flushing it out. That selenium builds up in your system over time, which can eventually lead to issues like nausea, hair loss, or even nerve problems. But again, that's only if you're overdoing it. When eaten correctly, Brazil nuts are incredibly safe and healing, especially for older men who are focused on staying sharp, strong, and energized. So, when's the best time to eat them? Honestly, they're super flexible. If you want to keep things simple, just take 1 Brazil nut with breakfast, maybe alongside your oatmeal, eggs, or smoothie. It's small enough not to feel heavy, but powerful enough to set the tone for your day. It also works great as a mid-afternoon snack if you want a quick boost without the crash of sugary snacks. Just don't pair them with a ton of other high selenium foods like liver, sardines, or multivitamins with selenium, unless your doctor specifically says it's okay. Oh, and if you really want to maximize their benefits, try pairing your Brazil nuts with a small piece of dark chocolate or a few blueberries. That combo can actually enhance the antioxidant effect and turn your snack into a kidney-loving treat. Now, let's quickly touch on a few disadvantages, because again, we like to keep it real here. Aside from the risk of selenium overload if eaten excessively, Brazil nuts are also high in fat and calories. Now, don't get me wrong, they contain the good fats, the kind your body needs to stay healthy. But if you're watching your weight or dealing with metabolic issues like diabetes, it's still smart to track your intake. Also, like with all nuts, there's always the risk of allergic reactions, especially if you've ever had tree nut sensitivities. So if you're trying them for the first time, go slow. And if you're on dialysis or a restricted renal diet, talk to your doctor or renal dietitian first. Even though they're nutrient-dense, the phosphorus and potassium content might not be suitable for everyone with advanced kidney disease. And that brings me to the most important point of all. No matter how healthy a food seems, always talk to your doctor first. Every body is different. Your friend might thrive on Brazil nuts, while you might need something else based on your labs, your medications, and your personal health goals. But that's not a bad thing, it's just part of tailoring your health to you. And that's what wise, confident aging looks like. Not guessing, but making informed, smart choices. So, if you're over 60 and you're looking to keep your kidneys strong, boost your energy, support your hormones, and fight inflammation, Brazil nuts could absolutely be part of your strategy. But again, just 1 or 2 a day is all you need. Let food be your medicine, but let your doctor help write the prescription. Because your vitality isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things and doing them consistently. Number 3, almonds. Let's talk about one of the most accessible, affordable, and honestly delicious nuts out there: almonds. You probably already have a bag sitting in your kitchen, right? But if you're over 60, especially as a man focusing on kidney health energy and performance, almonds aren't just a snack, they're a strategy. Seriously, these little guys do more than just crunch. They're loaded with nutrients that can support your kidneys, improve your metabolism, and help you maintain that steady strength and vitality that becomes more important with every passing year. Now let's start with what almonds can do for your kidneys. Almonds are rich in magnesium, and this is a big deal. Magnesium helps regulate blood pressure, and we know that high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of kidney damage. So when you're eating almonds, you're actually doing something small that can make a huge impact in protecting those hard-working organs. Plus, almonds contain something called arginine, an amino acid that helps improve blood flow. That means better circulation to your kidneys, better filtration, and more oxygen reaching every part of your body. And when your kidneys are filtering efficiently, it helps regulate everything from fluid retention to toxin removal. You start to feel lighter, clearer, more you. But it doesn't stop there. Almonds are also rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that fights oxidative stress. And let me tell you, oxidative stress is like rust building up in your body. It affects your cells, your tissues, your organs, especially your kidneys, which are already under pressure from years of filtering toxins. Vitamin E is like sending in a cleanup crew to keep everything running smooth and clean. Now, if you're someone who's dealing with prediabetes or diabetes, this next part is really important. Almonds have been shown to help balance blood sugar levels, thanks to their healthy fats, fiber, and protein. When your blood sugar is stable, your kidneys don't have to work overtime filtering out excess sugar, and that can help delay or even prevent complications related to kidney function. It's one of those win-win foods. It satisfies your hunger, and it stabilizes your health. And here's something else that may surprise you. Almonds support testosterone production. Well, yes, while almonds don't directly raise testosterone the way some supplements claim to, they do provide the nutrients your body needs to produce and balance hormones naturally, especially zinc and healthy monounsaturated fats. And that's important because declining testosterone levels are linked to fatigue, muscle loss, low drive, and even mood swings. So by eating almonds, you're not just fueling your body, you're actually giving your hormones the tools they need to keep functioning like they're supposed to. Now, when should you eat almonds? Great question. The good thing about almonds is they're incredibly versatile. If you're someone who tends to feel sluggish mid-morning, try a small handful around 10 to 12 almonds as a late breakfast boost. They'll keep you full without the crash you get from processed snacks. You can also add them to oatmeal, smoothies, or plain Greek yogurt for that satisfying crunch. Or, if you struggle with late-night snacking or sweet cravings, try roasting almonds lightly and seasoning them with a bit of cinnamon or cocoa powder. That way you get flavor without sugar. This makes a perfect evening snack that won't spike your blood sugar or disrupt your sleep. But, and this is important, moderation is key. Almonds are packed with nutrients, yes, but they're also high in calories and can be high in potassium and phosphorus, which matters if you already have reduced kidney function or are on a renal diet. So what's the safe sweet spot? Most experts recommend a small handful a day that's about 1 ounce, or 23 whole almonds. More than that, and you might start tipping the scale into too much of a good thing. Overeating almonds can lead to digestive issues like bloating or constipation, especially if you're not drinking enough water. And for some people, too much phosphorus from almonds could put stress on weakened kidneys. That's why I always say, even healthy foods need to be personalized. You are unique. Your kidneys, your blood work, your medications, they're not the same as anyone else's. So even though almonds are fantastic for many men over 60, Talk to your doctor or a renal dietitian before making almonds a regular part of your diet, especially if you're managing kidney disease or other conditions. And while we're at it, let's touch on one more thing: how you prepare almonds matters too. Raw almonds are great, but for even better digestion, try soaking them overnight. This helps break down phytic acid, which can block the absorption of minerals. Soaking also makes the nuts softer and easier on your teeth, something a lot of folks over 60 appreciate. If you prefer roasted almonds, that's fine too, just make sure they're not salted or coated in sugar or honey glaze. Those additives can totally cancel out the benefits. Instead, dry roasted or lightly seasoned at home is the way to go. Now, if you don't love eating almonds by the handful, there are creative ways to get the benefits. Almond butter on a slice of whole grain toast. A spoonful of ground almonds in a smoothie. Or even almond milk, just make sure it's unsweetened and fortified with calcium and vitamin D. The point is, you have options. You don't have to eat like a rabbit to eat for your health. You just have to eat smart, and almonds make it easy. So whether you're looking to strengthen your kidneys, balance your energy, or support your performance in more ways, then almonds absolutely deserve a place in your toolkit. They're not flashy, they're not rare, but they are powerful, and sometimes that's all you really need. Summary: walnuts, rich in omega-3s and antioxidants, help lower inflammation and protect your kidneys. Brazil nuts, just 1 or 2 a day, deliver selenium to support kidney function, hormone health, and energy. And almonds, a powerhouse of magnesium, vitamin L, and healthy fats, help balance blood pressure, improve circulation, and support steady testosterone levels. Each of these nuts offers something unique, and when eaten in moderation, they can become part of a smart, daily routine for protecting your kidneys and boosting your performance after 60. But remember, every body is different. Before making major changes to your diet, especially if you're managing kidney disease, high blood pressure, or diabetes, talk with your doctor or dietitian. The advice in this video is science-based, but it's meant to support, not replace, personalized care. Now, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more life-changing health tips made just for you. And if you're ready for the next step, check out the video linked right here, where we dive into the worst foods for aging kidneys and what to eat instead. Stay strong, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.